And that breaking news tonight, a student wounded in a shooting that happened at Natomas High School. Police are still searching for the suspect right now.
Now, LiveCopter 3 flew over the school and a nearby apartment complex, and both images show dozens of officers at both scenes. We also saw a SWAT team heading into that apartment complex. We do have live team coverage tonight on the search and the latest from the school. Let's start with KCRA 3's Denzen Cortez.
Yeah, guys, we're currently at the corner of San Juan Road and Truxel Road, right outside the Natomas Village apartments. Within the past few minutes, we've seen SWAT really focusing in on these corner buildings of the Natomas Village apartments. We've also seen chopper circling around this whole complex for the past few hours now. All we know for this moment, just this happening around 3:30 p.m. when officers responded to reports of a shooting in the 3200 block of Truxel Road. For the moment right now, we know that the victim is a student of the school of that location. We do not have a status of the victim at this time, nor suspect info. When we've been speaking with students, they tell us that there was a pep rally here today. When we first arrived on scene around 3:30 p.m., we saw officers, fire crews, all focusing in right over there near the boys and girls locker room and the back side of the gymnasium. That also allows students to go into the quad area. We saw administrators, we saw officials really focusing in on that area. Agencies have been using drones to navigate and examine the Natomas Village apartments. This section of San Juan Road has been closed for some time now. And right now, they are circling over this complex. We saw SWAT crews also having non-lethal weapons ready on standby to use. For what we do right now know is that the suspect, we do not have a description. The victim involved a student here at Natomas High School. As we get more information, we'll be sure to share it with you guys. Live from Sacramento, Denzen Cortez, KCRA 3 News.
All right, Denzen, thanks so much for that live report.
We're going to stay on this right now. Let's go over to KCRA 3's Jason Marks, who is at that nearby apartment complex. So, Jason, we heard about the drones. We know police are looking for this guy, and you spoke with somebody who says that they saw this suspect.
Yeah, I mean, there have been a lot of people out here since 3 o'clock when this all started. I mean, David's going to pan over and he'll show you the amount of people who have been out here, everyone with a different story. We did speak with one guy a little while ago who says that he saw someone running from the school right about when that shooting took place. If David comes back to this way, you can see right there, there's a Bearcat. That's the sheriff's office. That's Sacramento County Sheriff's Office. That's their SWAT team. That's their Bearcat. They showed up probably about 45 minutes ago. Then they geared up. And we have one Bearcat that's actually in the Natomas Village apartment complex, and you can see that one is just traveling down towards the entrance of the complex. Now, when I pulled up probably about an hour and a half ago, the police department had this whole area cordoned off. Every single intersection right around this apartment complex, right around the school, they were all blocked off. Right around the apartment complex, they had an officer staged at every alleyway, every entrance, as they believe that they have the potential shooter in this apartment complex. It does appear that SWAT is now going apartment to apartment. They started over here on the left side, and now the SWAT is starting to work back into this apartment complex. So it appears that they might be going door to door. As you mentioned, we've heard the choppers overhead. We've heard the drones. We've seen the drones. Very active scene. I want to just let you hear what some of the people who were first on the scene saw and heard when they first got out here.
They were running through the field and everything, and then like they came through they ran through over here through the Natomas apartments, and they ran through it, and I guess they got into a car, and then I just seen a car like speed off down that way. As soon as that happened, I seen like probably 10 officers come through from that way, another 10 come through that way. They blocked all the roads down. All the roads were blocked down, shut down. They're shutting everything down. They're all in the apartments right there. They're standing all like around the apartments and everything. And yeah, like they came fast.
They came fast, and the people I spoke would say it was chaotic because you had officers coming from everywhere with this shooting at the high school, which is literally about 200 yards just north of where we are. You're looking at that Bearcat SWAT team is out here. What looks like that they're going systematically door to door in this apartment complex. They have asked residents to stay in their apartments, but they look like they are searching for this potential shooter. Of course, we are going to stay out here on the scene. If we get any new information during this newscast, we'll certainly break back in. But for right now, that's the latest here in Natomas. Now back to you guys.
Yeah, and of course, we can just see that large police presence right behind you, Jason. Thanks for that part of our coverage. So looking out there from LiveCopter 3 right now from overhead, there's that Bearcat that Jason was talking about. Now, we're staying wide here because of the SWAT activity. We don't want to give away any tactical advantage that those crews may have while they're going door to door, as Jason believes they might be doing there at that apartment complex. So we're watching this. We will make sure to stay on top of this story to bring you the latest there coming out of Natomas.